welcome back to our channel. Today, we delve into the dark and chilling side of our world. These are 5 horrifying true stories that have taken place since the year 2000. Stories that will send shivers down your spine and a chill through your heart. Sit tight and remember, these events are real. Let's turn off the lights and begin. Our first story takes us to 2005, a year that brought to the screen a chilling tale based on true events. The film, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, is inspired by the harrowing story of a young woman named Annalisa Michel, whose life and tragic end have left an indelible mark on history. Annalisa was a deeply religious woman who began to exhibit bizarre behaviors, convulsions, strange stares, even hearing voices. These symptoms were alarming and perplexing to her family and friends. Initially, she was diagnosed with epilepsy, a condition that explained her seizures. However, as time went on, her condition worsened in ways that defied medical explanation. Annalisa herself began to believe that she was possessed by demonic forces. Her desperate parents, seeking a solution beyond the realm of medicine, turned to the church for help. They sought the assistance of 2 priests, hoping that an exorcism could save their daughter's soul from what they believed were malevolent entities. The priests agreed to perform the exorcism, convinced that Annalisa was indeed battling demonic forces. What followed was a series of grueling and terrifying rituals that spanned nearly a year. These exorcisms were intense, involving prayers, chants, and other religious rites aimed at expelling the demons. Despite the relentless efforts of the priests and the unwavering faith of her parents, Annalisa's condition continued to deteriorate. She became increasingly frail and sick, her body weakened by the constant strain of the exorcisms and her refusal to eat. Tragically, in July 1976, Annalisa Michel succumbed to malnutrition and dehydration. Her death was a devastating blow to her family and those who had tried to help her. In the aftermath of her death, her parents and the priests were charged with negligent homicide. The trial that followed was highly publicized and sparked a fierce debate about the nature of her condition. Was Annalisa suffering from a severe mental illness that went untreated, or was she truly possessed by demonic forces? The case of Annalisa Michel remains one of the most controversial and haunting stories of possession. It raises profound questions about the intersection of faith, medicine, and the human mind. Was it a failure of faith, a tragic misdiagnosis, or the haunting grip of a demonic entity? The mystery endures, leaving us to ponder the true nature of her suffering and the limits of our understanding. Our next horrifying tale involves the sinister figure of Slender Man, a character born from internet folklore. This eerie entity, often depicted as a tall, faceless figure in a black suit, has haunted the darkest corners of the web, captivating the imaginations of many. Originating from a 2009 online forum, Slender Man quickly became a viral sensation, inspiring countless stories, images, and even video games. His mythos grew, feeding off the fears and creativity of internet users worldwide. In 2014, 2 12-year-old girls from Waukesha, Wisconsin, became enthralled by the legend, believing they needed to prove their loyalty to him. They were convinced that by committing a heinous act, they could become his proxies and live in his mythical mansion in the forest. They lured their friend into the woods, where they stabbed her multiple times, all in an effort to appease the Slender Man. The attack was brutal and premeditated, with the girls having planned it for months, driven by their delusions and the sinister allure of the Slender Man. Miraculously, the victim survived and managed to crawl to a road for help. Despite her severe injuries, she found the strength to reach a passing cyclist, who called for emergency assistance, ultimately saving her life. The attackers were found and claimed they were under Slender Man's influence. Their trial brought to light the disturbing power of internet myths and the vulnerability of young minds to such dark fantasies. The case led to national outrage and re-evaluation of the impact of online myths on impressionable minds. It sparked debates about the responsibilities of content creators and the need for better mental health support for young people. What happens when fiction blurs the line into reality? A horrifying question indeed. The Slender Man stabbing serves as a chilling reminder of the potential dangers lurking in the digital age, where the lines between reality and fantasy can become dangerously obscured. Now, we turn to a mysterious disappearance in 2004. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student, vanished without a trace after crashing her car in rural New Hampshire. Before her disappearance, she had sent alarming messages to her friends, indicating distress and a desire to escape. Despite the frantic search, no physical evidence or sightings emerged. Witnesses reported seeing her in the area after the accident, but each lead turned cold. Her family endured years of pain, living with unanswered questions. To this day, Maura's case remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of how quickly someone can disappear. What truly happened to Maura Murray? Ghosts of that night linger in the minds of many. In our fourth story, we dive into the unsettling events surrounding Lisa McPherson, a former member of the Church of Scientology. Lisa's story is one that has haunted many, raising questions about the practices and beliefs of the church she once belonged to. She died under mysterious circumstances in 1995. Lisa was found dead in a locked room, having been in the care of church officials for 17 days before her death. The room where she was found was stark and devoid of comfort, a chilling reflection of her final days. Her life had been spiraling. She was reportedly suffering a mental health crisis. Friends and family noted her increasingly erratic behavior, and it was clear she needed help. However, the help she received from the church was far from what she needed. The church's secretive handling of her case drew widespread public scrutiny. Journalists and activists gathered, demanding answers and transparency. The media frenzy only grew as more details emerged, painting a grim picture of neglect and secrecy, especially after it was revealed that she had been denied proper medical treatment. Instead of being taken to a hospital, Lisa was kept within the confines of the church, where her condition deteriorated rapidly. Official autopsy results indicated severe dehydration and other factors leading to her death. The report was a stark reminder of the physical toll her final days had taken on her body. The medical examiner's findings were damning, pointing to a lack of basic care, but whispers of cover-ups lingered. Many believed that the true extent of what happened to Lisa was being hidden, and that the church was more concerned with protecting its image than seeking justice for her. Was this the result of religious ideology, or the tragic consequences of neglect? The case of Lisa McPherson remains a chilling reminder of the potential dangers of blind faith and the importance of accountability. Her story continues to resonate, a haunting echo of a life lost too soon. Finally, we discuss the haunting case of Eliza Lam. In 2013, the young Canadian student was found dead in a water tank atop the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, an infamous location known for its dark history. Before her death, she was reported missing, and the last known footage of Eliza in the hotel's elevator is chilling. There she appears agitated, hiding from someone or something. Her body was discovered weeks later, leading to rampant speculation and theories, some even suggesting paranormal activity. The eerie circumstances of her death raised more questions than answers. Was it an accident caused by her mental health struggles, or was there something more sinister lurking in the shadows of the Cecil Hotel? As we conclude our descent into darkness, we're left with more questions than answers. These true stories remind us of the fragile line between reality and the unknown. What do you think happened in these cases? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed these chilling tales, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more horrifying stories. Stay safe, and remember, dark corners of the world hold secrets best left uncovered.